Hi British Vogue, it's Kris Jenner. We're here in Paris and I'm about to start getting ready for the Valentino Couture show and I'm so excited.
What if I said that an ex-flight attendant now manages a billion-dollar empire, experiencing a life of extraordinary luxury and aspiration? Welcome to the secret realm of Kris Jenner.
Or the apartment. When I was a flight attendant,
Kris Jenner was born on November 5, 1955, in San Diego, California. Kris Jenner's upbringing appeared quite distant from the billionaire life she would later embrace. However, is it possible that her origins were more than merely modest? Brought up by her mother following her parents' separation, Kris was familiar with difficulties, yet did a greater motivation spark within her during these crucial years? In 1973, following her high school graduation, Kris began her career as a flight attendant for American Airlines. Could this seemingly regular job have quietly ignited the dreams that would propel her to a worldwide empire? The journey from being a flight attendant to becoming a billionaire matriarch appears unbelievable, yet there might be deeper aspects to the narrative than what is immediately apparent. How did this flight attendant, without any fame, achieve great success? In 2007, a straightforward proposal to TV producer Ryan Seacrest would transform Kris's life permanently. On October 14, 2007, she suggested a reality series titled Keeping Up with the Kardashians. At that moment, did Kris genuinely think this program would turn her family into famous figures? Or could there have been a much larger scheme underway that we still do not completely grasp? As the architect of the show, Kris not only crafted a television sensation, she established a brand that transformed the entertainment landscape permanently. Yet, did she notice something in her daughters that others failed to see? Was she beyond simply being a momager, orchestrating actions from the background? Or had she uncovered a hidden method to transform ordinary individuals into billion-dollar enterprises?
Hey everybody, it's Kris and I'm here tonight at Kim's Skin office. I just wanted to show you guys my routine. I am in my 60s.
From Kim's KKW Beauty to Kylie's Kylie Cosmetics, Kris transformed her children into worldwide symbols. But what tactics did she employ to elevate them from relative anonymity to earning billions in profit? What was Kris's hidden truth? When luxury comes to mind, mansions often do. Yet Kris Jenner's residences represent more than mere opulence. They embody her unassailable stature and the carefully constructed empire she has established. Consider her $10 million estate in Calabasas, which she referred to as home from 2017 to 2020. This expansive property boasted 6 opulent bedrooms, a uniquely designed home theater, and an infinity pool that flowed seamlessly into the horizon. So, what actually occurred when Kris sold this opulent residence for an astonishing $15 million? Was it merely a clever real estate deal? Or did it represent something more profound, an evolution in her preferences, or maybe a change in approach? Could it have been an effort to enhance her way of life? Or is there something deeper behind this choice than mere figures? Additionally, there's Kris's $12 million La Quinta property situated in the highly exclusive Madison Club. Featuring 7 luxurious bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, and cutting-edge infrared saunas, this location appears to be an ideal escape from her fast-paced lifestyle. Yet might it serve as more than merely a refuge for a woman of her standing? What does Kris observe in the desert oasis? Tranquility, solitude, or something completely different? Does this house reflect her need for control? Or is it a representation of her relentless pursuit of perfection in all areas of her existence? Kris Jenner excels at transforming high-end real estate into a valuable asset, carefully selecting properties that enhance her reputation, while also acting as investments for her larger empire. So, what does this indicate about her long-term goals and her capacity to utilize every aspect of her wealth? Kris Jenner's array of luxury vehicles is not merely a set of high-end cars. It symbolizes her larger-than-life character and unwavering ambition to stay at the forefront. However, what do these vehicles genuinely represent? The Rolls-Royce Ghost, priced at an astonishing $330,000, is not merely a vehicle. It's a luxurious work of art. The fiber-optic starlight ceiling, shimmering like a night sky, is more than just a design element. It reflects Kris's quest for perfection and her wish to foster an ambiance of enchantment and uniqueness. However, is there additional depth to Kris's fixation on these lavish selections? Does her preference for cars indicate a deeper desire for control, or does it mirror the carefully constructed facade of power and achievement that she has painstakingly developed over the years? Next, we have the Mercedes G63 AMG, valued at approximately $180,000. This striking vehicle, renowned for its unparalleled luxury and robust allure, appears to embody Kris's knack for merging sophistication with a daring, relentless pursuit. However, what does this selection of vehicle indicate about her way of life? Is Kris trying to establish her dominance even in something as ordinary as her daily travel?
I thought I would have dressed cuter. She falls into it.
What is going on?
Yay!
Oh my God!
And let's not overlook the Ferrari California, an impressive $110,000 present from her daughter Kylie, a car that's so costly. But why would Kris, a woman able to purchase any vehicle she wants, accept such an extravagant gift from her daughter? Does this lavish present suggest a more profound bond within the family? Or is it a representation of the power Kris has held throughout the years? What does it genuinely uncover about the interactions within the Kardashian-Jenner family? When the world is yours to explore, there's no need to travel in the usual manner. Kris Jenner's way of traveling makes a statement on its own. Although many of us may be restricted to commercial flights, Kris faces no such constraints. Rather, she chooses the pinnacle of comfort and extravagance, the private jet. What does she prefer? The Cessna Citation X is a jet that charges an astonishing $7,000 for each hour of charter. But what is the reason for this level of lavishness? Is it just about comfort, or is there a deeper issue involved? Might Kris's inclination for private air travel indicate a subtle desire for total control? Ultimately, traveling privately provides not only comfort, but also total independence. Having the power to set your own timetable, skip security checks, and ensure complete confidentiality, private flying acts as a barrier against the intrusive gaze associated with being a celebrity. But is it about more than mere convenience? Could this be Kris's strategy for staying ahead in life, managing every detail of her existence, even the way she navigates the world? However, Kris doesn't only travel for work. Her locations are carefully chosen, frequently to the globe's most elite spots, from the shores of St. Bart's to the peaks of Aspen. She's been spotted in a number of the most opulent destinations worldwide. But what if these travels aren't solely for enjoying a luxurious getaway? Might these journeys be elements of a broader plan to increase her influence, connect with key individuals, or finalize significant business agreements that will remain undisclosed to us? Maybe Kris's journeys are as intentional as all other aspects of her existence, planned, purposeful, and never random. Kris Jenner's accessories represent much more than a mere luxury in upscale fashion. They are thoughtfully selected emblems of power, influence, and prestige.
I don't even know. There.
Yeah, that is
I
so
love
fun.
how they all come with a little mirror and a little pouch or whatever they have inside. But she gave this to me.
Consider her assortment of handbags, for example. The legendary Hermes Birkin, costing an astonishing $72,000, is more than just a bag. It symbolizes the wealth and power Kris has built over time. Additionally, there is the $116,000 Himalayan Crocodile Kelly, a lavish and unique item that reflects Kris's sophisticated style and her knack for obtaining the globe's most desired luxury goods. However, these bags represent more than just luxury. They symbolize the empire Kris has established, a dynasty formed from the pinnacle of opulence and refinement. The issue is, are these accessories merely the results of her achievements? Or do they signify a more profound, potentially psychological desire for validation in a society that expects perfection? In a realm where every action is examined, do these designer bags represent something deeper, a declaration of self-esteem in a setting that is as ruthless as it is lavish? However, it doesn't end with handbags. Kris's collection of watches, a stunning assortment of some of the globe's priciest timepieces, narrates a tale of its own. Her Rolex Yachtmaster, valued at $115,000, exemplifies this perfectly. Next, there's the astonishing Patek Philippe Rainbow, worth $212,000. Could these watches represent more than simply an affinity for luxury? Might they serve as constant reminders of her rapid ascent, or do they suggest a more sinister fixation, an unexpressed urge to remind the world, and maybe even herself, of the distance she has traveled? Kris Jenner doesn't simply take vacations. She indulges in unparalleled luxury that few can imagine. Not long ago, she was seen on the Excellence 5, a 196-foot mega yacht that serves as both a sign of affluence and a refuge. Appraised at more than $200 million, this ship is a floating palace equipped with every conceivable luxury: opulent suites, large decks, a swimming pool, a helipad, and even a beach club. But here's the crucial inquiry: why does Kris opt to flee on a yacht of such quality? Is she merely showcasing her success, or is there a more profound personal motivation for her indulgence? The Excellence 5 transcends being merely a lavish plaything. It embodies a way of living marked by unmatched luxury, a realm where Kris can escape the spotlight and relax in seclusion. Is this lavish getaway solely for relaxation, or does it signify a deeper desire to break away from the constant pressures of celebrity? Is it possible that, beneath her domination of the family empire, Kris finds solace in the vast ocean, away from the demands of her meticulously crafted persona? In a life where each each action is examined, these instances on the Excellence 5 might be Kris's method of regaining control to seek peace and space in an unceasingly bustling world. Yet, considering that each of her decisions is connected to creating a brand and legacy, is there deeper meaning behind Kris's affection for these extravagant getaways? What hidden truths, or perhaps weights, does she abandon as she navigates toward the horizon? From serving as a flight attendant to becoming a global billionaire, Kris Jenner's story feels nearly too incredible to be true. But what's the real story behind her ascent to prominence? Was it purely strategic ambition, or were there unexpected instances of luck that contributed? What comes next for Kris Jenner? Is she able to maintain control over the story, or is there something hidden that might endanger her empire? With her unparalleled ambition and tactical thinking, there's always something new to discover in the realm of Kris Jenner. What do you believe Kris Jenner's upcoming action will be? Will she keep her dominance, or is there more to her tale than we realize? Share your opinions in the comments below, and remember to like and subscribe for more intriguing insights into the world's most powerful billionaires.